Hello, this is Dr. Shakti working as an consultant orthopedic surgeon in Bhubaneswar. Today is the National Bone and Joint Day, so I feel it is my duty to make you aware regarding certain prevalent issues in our country. As we know, most of our population uh, coming to the orthopedic clinic are the elderly population, mostly the people in the old age. So I feel it is important that we talk regarding certain issues which are more common in the old age. What is it? Most commonly, it is osteoporosis. What is osteoporosis? Osteoporosis is a disease in the bone which reduces the strength of the bone. Now, what is important? What maintains the strength in our bones is that there is a constant process which starts after the age of 30. It is a constant process of remodeling. Uh, the old bone is replaced by new bone formation or healthy bone formation. So this process continues with age, and at a certain point of time when we are around 60 years of age, this process slows down. So what happens, the old bone is not quickly replaced by new bone, which leads to the decrease in the bone strength. So the process of new bone formation, the speed with which it should happen is not happening at an elderly age. So this leads to increased risk of fractures in the spine, in the hip, and around the shoulder region. So even if we have a small amount of injury or a very insignificant fall at home in the washroom, this can lead to fractures. So what do we do? What we should do is, our normal bone health is formed by calcium. Calcium is a very important element in the bone, which is important for newborn formation. So we can replenish, or we can take adequate amount of calcium in our diet. It should be around 1000 milligrams to 1200 milligrams per day, and this requirement should be attempted to be fulfilled by our normal diet, which is, we can take more amount of curd, we can take more amount of dairy products, we can take fish, and also, if required, if our diet is not enough in calcium, we can ask our doctors to prescribe calcium supplements. So next is vitamin D. What does vitamin D do? Vitamin D increases the absorption of the calcium in the gut or the intestine. So vitamin D is also an important element which increases calcium absorption. So what is recommended is 600 to 800 international units of vitamin D is required per day, and this requirement should be fulfilled by the diet and by exposure of our skin to the sunlight. So exposure of uh, sunlight is also very important. So what are the food products which are good in a source of vitamin D? It is eggs. We can have eggs. We can have fish with more of oil content, that is sea fish, and also we can take vitamin D supplements if required, as prescribed by our doctors. And also it is important that the factors which lead to more weakening of the bone, like alcohol, smoking, lack of exercise, sedentary lifestyle, uh, lack of exposure to sunlight, and poor diet intake, these also lead to decreased bone strength or osteoporosis. Certain medications are also important in causing osteoporosis or weakening of the bone, that is steroid intake, prolonged steroid intake. Some people have skin problems, some people take steroids for autoimmune disorders, inflammatory disorders, rheumatoid arthritis. So these also are a factor which causes osteoporosis. So this is about diet. What else can we do to prevent osteoporosis? Is we can do exercise. What is exercise? Yoga is a good form of exercise. What happens is it helps us maintain muscle strength. It helps stretching our joints and ligaments. It helps in our coordination. It calms our brain down, and it also puts stress on the bones, which is important for maintaining the turnover procedure or the remodeling procedure, which deposits new bone after removing the old bone. So yoga is a good form of exercise which prevents osteoporosis. What else can we do? We can go to our doctor for a regular visit and probably get a bone mineral density scan or a bone mass index, which is done by the DEXA scan. So this scan will tell us regarding the bone strength and regarding the level of osteoporosis that we are suffering from, and accordingly our doctors can prescribe medications to us. So again, wishing you a very happy National Bone and Joint Day. I hope we can meet again and talk regarding certain other issues like osteoarthritis. Till next time, have a good day.